Good morning, welcome back. So last time we were en route to Edinburgh. We got to Edinburgh, got it all done. So we parked the bike in a motorcycle storage for a week, and I spent a fantastic week with my best friend here in Edinburgh and exploring around. We did it by car, so I didn't film it, but the bike has been in storage, and you can kind of see around me that some really cool bikes. There's actually 3 bays here of motorcycles all in storage, and this one appears to have a lot of touring bikes. So I think I see two other GS's, another big Honda touring bike here. So it's kind of cool. It was a tight fit. Right behind me, right back here, was the motorcycle, and I ended up having to move the cabinet around, and I was leaning it into me so I didn't touch this other bike, but we got it out. And so today, what we're gonna end up doing is we are going to head down to Newcastle, down in England, and we're gonna catch the ferry from Newcastle into Amsterdam, and that will be today's activity. So I think the route takes us a little bit along the eastern shore, eastern way, and we will take a couple of the smaller roads and get off the main A road, and we'll get on some of the smaller A roads and B roads maybe, and we'll take our time because we got about 5 or 6 hours. If we have to be there, it's only take a couple hours to get there. So we'll have a great ride, and let's go. It's so odd to be back on the bike after a week of being in a car and driving a car and being on the left-hand side of the road, which I've been used to for the past, I guess, month now, but it feels a little bit different. So a little bit getting used to, but it feels as always awesome to be back on the bike. And honestly, I think it's a little bit easier on the bike. On the left-hand side of the road, because you're kind of just in the middle. You're not driving from the right-hand side of the vehicle. So it's a little bit easier on the motorcycle. Plus, with these really narrow streets, and we get some of these narrow streets, and I cringed about how tight we were and how fast some of these people coming at me. So, in all reality, I think the motorcycle is a little bit easier for me. But we're back on the road. We're now leaving Edinburgh, and I got the directions in Google Maps, and I've got it on the Garmin Navigator, and so we'll head out. I never know which one to trust. So one says like 115 miles, one says 122 miles, one says 2 hours and 44, one says 220. So you just never know which one to trust. So we'll figure it out, and we'll get there. So let's get moving. It's nice to get out of here. Left Edinburgh, and we are headed to Newcastle. What I have decided to do, and I think I may have mentioned, or maybe, I don't know, but what I thought I was going to do is take some of the smaller roads and kind of back roads and enjoy the ride. However, if we look at here, I got about 91 miles to go. It is 11:40. And I'm about to get there till about 2 o'clock, and I'm probably gonna have to get gas. So I think it makes sense just to go there as quickly as possible, because I have to check in by 4 o'clock, and the ferry leaves at 5. So I think I have to check in 1 hour before. And also, this is really my first border crossing. When I imported the bike in, it went into Southampton, and they gave me a piece of paper, and I guess the forwarding agents or all that and the handling people, they just gave me a piece of paper, and I drove out, and it was super easy. However, and then when I was on the ferry coming from Wales into Ireland, there was nothing, and so that was easy. And then when I went from Ireland to Northern Ireland, it was like a major, there was nothing. It just was a sign that said miles, or distances are now measured in miles versus kilometers. So that was super easy. And then when I went from Northern Ireland to Scotland, I actually thought, I know it's all the UK, but because of the borders and Brexit and keeping the border on Ireland consistent and open, I thought there might be something between Northern Ireland and Scotland, but there wasn't. So I really haven't gone through an international border that is probably going to require some paperwork and those kind of things. And given the fact that I am on a US registered motorcycle with the customs clearance coming in to UK that has to be out within 60 days and all that stuff, I think it makes sense that I just go to the port as quickly as possible to get gas, do all the normal stuff, maybe even get a snack, something like that, quickly at the gas station, so I can put it in the bag with me, and then get there to get everything cleared. Let's get it done, and if we're early, great, we got it done. And if we and if it takes the full hours, then we gave ourselves the full hours. So I think that's what we're going to do. Probably got a couple more hours to go, so let's get moving. We are coming into the ferry, and I think we're here about, I don't know, what time is it? Why did I go over that? So we're here a couple hours, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, about 3.5 hours early, and people are already lining up. But I think it's one of those, just to make sure that we got all the paperwork done and everything is good to go. Better to be here early and get it all done than get here late and they got to do more paperwork. So I think this is the right thing to do. How you doing? Reservation. Just do it this way. Do you want the number?
Yes, please.
258 777 23. Oh, yeah.
So boarding card and cabin key. Okay. So I will just go into lane 6 and then go inside the border and speak to the border control.
Okay.
Border force,
Just to make sure. So lane 6?
Lane 6.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Cool. Okay. Let's tighten this up real quick so we don't lose it. Okay. Everything's locked. I'm going to talk to customs just to make sure. Okay. Lane 6. And let's go talk to the customs agents. But I'm glad we are here super early. So well, I went through I guess, DFDS and got my boarding card, and I think this is my room, which I'm kind of cool, excited about, to be honest with you. But anyway, with that said, she said go talk to somebody in the customs office about the import of the motorcycle, because we imported it kind of customs free or customs duties free for 60 days. And with that, I have been to every office here and none of them are open, and so I have no idea. So we're gonna sit here and see how it goes. So, but I gotta admit, I am super excited about it. So this ferry, I think I'm on it for like 16 hours, 16 and a half hours. And this will be my first ferry crossing with the motorcycle, where I have my own stateroom. So I'm excited about that. So we'll go through here, and we're gonna wait here for a couple hours, and then we'll go through, and hopefully I can bring you guys along as much as possible, and then we'll jump into our stateroom. And then we've got dinner reservations at the buffet at 5:45, so we'll do that too. So anyway, we'll wait here for a while. That lady in orange, she came and got me, and then said, have you talked to somebody in customs? I was like, nope, not yet. I couldn't find anybody because that door's closed. That door said staff only, and all the rooms in here, which is really a passenger ferry or a passenger terminal. I think they do cruise ships out of here. I couldn't find anybody. So she came and goes, let me go find somebody. And she went and found a border agent and told him that I imported the vehicle through Southampton and used form C-110, and he was like, you're good to go. So as long as you take it out within the time frame, you're good to go. So I think this might be an easy border crossing. So now I gotta take everything over and go into lane 1. Okay, let's go get in the right lane. Looks like the motorcyclists are going through quickly. In a little van on the left, they made them open up trunks and stuff, but the group of about, I don't know, 10 probably motorcyclists, I think they were all from Germany except one guy from the Netherlands. They all sailed right through, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn you off because I don't think we can do, as we go through immigration and customs, I don't think they're gonna do anything, allow me to record, so I will see you guys on the other side. So got through customs easy. They scanned a couple things off of the boarding pass and all that, looked at my passport, funneled me to the rest of the motorcycles here, and I waited here for all of 2 minutes. I didn't even get off the bike, take the helmet off, take my gloves off. I didn't do anything. And it looks like they're moving us a little bit, so we'll see. That wasn't very far. They're cute. We're with the big dogs here. Those are huge compared to me. So we are in sixth deck, 6105. My palatial cruise. It's actually quite big, with my own shower and bathroom. This room is bigger than I thought. I actually thought it would be like one bed and then one that folded down, and then not even a desk. So I'm pretty impressed, gotta admit. It is about 2:40, I think, some of that range. So we've got about another 3 hours of waiting around. Like I said, we were probably one of the first ones to come on. I say one of the first, but definitely ahead of everybody else. And so got into the room, I'm gonna change, get out of this, and we got 3 hours until, about 2.5 hours until we set sail, and 3 hours and something like that until dinner time. So you're on the ship. I'm gonna show you a little bit here and there. I think there are kind of 3 places you can eat. One is the kind of like the coffee shop, right? Coffees and croissants and that kind of thing. The other one is called the North Sea Bistro, and I think this is kind of their high-end or higher end restaurant, and it looks kind of swanky. Let's take a look. And here is the coffee shop. That looks good. We'll show the compass bar later. Look at this. This is Columbus Club, the nightclub, and a dance floor. I'm gonna come back and I promise I will come back and take pictures and see if people are actually dancing. How cool is that? Actually kind of nice. It's just like it's like a cruise ship. So right now we are on deck 8. Thank you. So right now we just saw the Columbus Club and the casino. I don't know, driver's lounge. That's for like the people who do the lorries. The pub I went through. I'll show you the cinema and the amusement game thing we just saw. We passed the cinema. And this is it. I think I'm gonna go up to the 9th floor and see what's there. I don't know what that looks awfully empty. But there's a sky bar back here. It says sky bar is open, so let's go. So when they say sky bar, they mean it. We had to come up these stairs and still go outside and go up these stairs. So right behind me is where we were loading earlier today. You can kind of still see the ramp with the cars coming up, but they've still got 15 cars to go in a bus. So they are still loading. I think we are coming up. Just sat down for dinner. Look at my view. Got a window view. Anyway, I did the buffet and it looks amazing. And I have not eaten. I ate last night in Edinburgh. Had steak with my best friend. Great steak. But I think steak and vegetables, right? Normal stuff. Had a few drinks, and that was it. And that was at like 7 o'clock last night, and it's now 5 o'clock. So I'm starving. I've been eating all day, and so I can now go gorge on this. And make a fool out of myself, and we will hopefully do some damage, get my 22 pounds worth. My problem with buffets, especially in foreign countries, where it's in this one, where it is kind of a mixture of the Indian and Asian cheese and their Danish stuff, tacos, and I end up getting a mixture of like everything. Korma, cottage pie, and these are bitter barley. So I have this hodgepodge of food, so we're gonna dig in. Well, it's been a pretty cool day today. Not much from a driving perspective or riding perspective, but the fact that we are in a ferry, which, yeah, first of all, I love these things. I think they're so cool. And two, one that I actually get to sleep on. That to me is just amazing. I am so excited about this. And I know for people who this is part of their life, I get it. But for me, where I grew up in the desert, and this is just not something that I would ever have in my life. And so I think this is just really, really cool. So with that, and the ship is pretty amazing. The buffet was really impressive. And all the amenities here, the pubs and the bars and the nightclub and the casino and the gaming area and the shopping, and it's a pretty impressive ship. So I am super tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so what I think I'm going to do is I am going to close those curtains and try to get a little bit of sleep, and we will hopefully see you in the morning. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I hope you liked it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. So I lied. I told you I was going to end the video back when I was in the room and thought I was done. I'm going to go to bed. But however, I forgot. I promised you I would come back to see if anybody is dancing in the club. I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed. They have a live band on the stage. It's really cool. It's good to see. So I promise you that, and let's go look at the pub. That's kind of the club, but there's a pub on the other side. So yeah, I think the guitar's up. I gotta admit, this is pretty cool. They do a nice job with keeping things moving and entertained, and a lot going on. So anyway, I'm definitely going to end it here now that I have fulfilled my promise to you, and I am going to head to my palatial estate, my room, and close the curtains and go get some sleep. So anyway, hope you liked it, and I will see you guys later. See ya.